So one of the biggest and best items we've got this year for our new kayak fishing line are the new Sidewinder Bibs. This is a great option for folks going out and they want to wear a waders. You're in some foul weather, if you're paddling in the wintertime, anywhere where it's cold water temps all the time, you need something that's safe. Wearing a waders or a bib is a great option for folks for launching kayaks. You can get in and out of the boat and step into the water. You don't have water kind of freezing your temp. So the Sidewinder Bib is again a great option. This is a 4-layer Eclipse fabric, so it's a nice high-end waterproof breathable fabric that we've added here. And we've just added a ton of features. We've really tried to again make a waders or a bib that's specific for kayak fishing. So like a lot of our products, you'll notice that we've articulated the knees, gives you a little bit more room when you're sitting in the kayak. We've also added a double front on the knees and on the seat. So you're turning around, you're grabbing tackle out of your back bag. You can easily do that and you're not going to wear through the material. So extra room built in, articulated knees makes it very, very comfortable to wear. Some of the features that we've added a nice thigh pocket. It's a self-draining pocket along with the double front knees. Make sure that you're not going to get any extra water that will hold up in the bib itself. The main feature on this is the relief zipper. Added a relief zipper. It's a safety thing. We want people to wear their life jacket all the time when they're out in the boat. So having something to where you can, relieve yourself, go to the restroom, and still have your PFD on all the time is clutch. So this is something that we've added, and it's really kind of the first on the market to do so.
Yeah, and that's huge because, like you said, in the wintertime, if you're wearing waders and you have to go to the restroom, typically you're having to stand up in your kayak, take your life jacket off, pull your waders down so you can relieve yourself, and that's the most dangerous time you can be, especially in cold water. You never want to take your PFD off while you're on the water. If you do fall in, hypothermia is a serious threat, and so you want to make sure you're still buoyant, and this alleviates you having to ever take your PFD off during the winter.
Another nice feature that we've added to it was just an integrated waist belt. No longer do you have to look around in your bag, look around in the back of the truck trying to find your wading belt. We've just built it right into the piece. It's got elastic on the sides so you can tighten this thing up, and you really offer just kind of a great waist belt system. Also, the nice benefit to this is you can wear this in conjunction with a dry top. So if you have a semi-dry or you have a dry top, if you're really going out in those cold temps, gives you the option to actually tuck in a tunnel system. So you can actually make this an entirely dry piece. With the added socks at the bottom, we had a nice fabric sock. These are double taped on the inside. You literally get a dry system from the feet all the way up.
Yeah, so the socks on these waders is one of my favorite features. The other waders I've worn in the past, they're neoprene socks, they're bulky, they stick, so you have to buy shoes that are 3 sizes too big. It's still hard to get them on and off. These slip right into my regular size shoes. Even if there's a little bit extra fabric, if they're a little too big, it doesn't bunch up, it's real thin, so it's really nice. It also enables you to layer under it, but if you are out and it's not too cold, it's really not too hot. It's really a nice breathable fabric, so it kind of gives you that option, depending on what the temperatures are like.
Another nice feature while we're talking about the feet here, you do get that double tape sock. As he mentioned, it's not neoprene, it's not bulky, real thin so it can fit in. We've also just kind of added an actual gauntlet that you can cinch up. Unlike most waders, where you basically just come down to a boot, gives you the option to kind of tighten this up so you don't get that extra material around the ankle. Again, trying to think sitting in a kayak, that's kind of the main thing, is we wanted to build a waders that was kayak specific. When you get to the top part of the waders, again, kind of adding into those safety features, we've got that integrated waist belt. Again, you can wear this in conjunction with a dry top or a shorty. You can wear it with your splash top and make it very, very comfortable and add really kind of some dry element to it. Up top we have added some side cinches. So underneath the arms you get kind of that nice glide skin material, makes it real comfortable. It's not going to rub or chafe in the wrong way. But we do kind of give that option to kind of tighten this up. We really just want, again, for you to be wearing your life jacket when you're in the boat at all times. So we made this comfortable for you. You've got those side cinches, kind of takes up that extra material. We've also left all pockets, everything off the front of this. There's nothing that's going to be in the way. Again, the hope being that you're wearing your life jacket 100% of the time. So we try to keep that clean and make sure that you don't have anything in the way.
Yeah, really, you don't really need a pocket on the chest because you're wearing your life jacket, which is going to have pockets like the Chinook, for example. So being able to cinch that up, not having anything, adding bulk here under your life jacket, just makes it more comfortable throughout the day.
Another feature that we've added here is kind of just the strap system. We've made it simple and easy. Putting on your waders and taking them off can sometimes be a pain, so we wanted to make this simple and easy for you. So we've added just kind of a nice slide-in buckle that you can easily take on and off. Some simple ladder style adjustments so that you can kind of tighten these as needed. Another cool feature we've added to the back is just a Wishbone style strap. If you've ever worn waders before with just a simple set of suspenders, all the time. They're falling off, they're sliding off your shoulders. So we've added just a wishbone, one up the back and then it goes over to either side. Just really keeps them from sliding off. You'll see a lot of folks out there with general suspenders that are taking one over either side of their head just to kind of cross them and make sure that they don't slide off. We've kind of alleviated that issue by adding a wishbone to the back.
And yeah, so that really is a big feature because, especially if you're transitioning from sitting to standing up throughout the day, it's easy to get them to fit nicely when you're standing and easy to get them to fit nicely when you're sitting, but getting them to stay on when you're kind of transitioning back and forth is normally challenging, but this wishbone really does keep them on. And the adjustment, one thing that's really nice is that it stays where it's at, so they're not going to be loosening up as you're moving around throughout the day. They stay tight and stay where you put them, so just really comfortable and you're not constantly having to do that and take away from your time fishing.